Okay. And then let's see if we back up now. Let's play. Let me play a video real quick.
Young fly nigga, I put that shit on. Sauce scar, look how I drip on. Step me Dior, look how I shit on. I got your bitch on. Going outside, I thought you was big home. Big bag and I got the stick on me. Ain't no pressure, ain't no pressure. Everything big like the nutty professor. Crashing this bitch on the top of the dresser. Breaking her back, shorty gon' need a stretcher. I'm teed up, I'ma do extra. Living my life. Hot cold as ice. See that bitch like ice, spice. Juice J, I'm fly. But I can get busy. Doing this, go check my history. I love when they hate, I love all the misery. Fly like a plane, I won't let them get to me. You ain't know what I'm on, you can't even sit with me. Caliber chain, this shit a gift to me. BBMG, we ain't giving no sympathy. And DR, we trust, it's just in me. Love all the hate, it's giving me energy.
Whoa, ran away with the K in the trunk. Whoa, ain't dapping up niggas, I'm giving fist bumps. Woo. I'm so fly, nigga, I'm glad. Ice on my neck too wet, I feel like Poseidon. Bad little bitch on my dick, she ride. How the fuck you my op, you hide? BBMG Dolo, we slide. Fresh like Leonard, fold them up and hide them. Get on my dick with all that hating that shit. You mad I had your bitch? Woo, she sucking it. Dip. She bust 3 times when I put the dick in. Can't compare this chicken. My shit breathe. Accurate with the distance. Swap out with his mind, he tripping. SRT get loud when we dipping. Glock in the whip, don't get caught slipping. I feel like amigo when I get the sipping. Full court press limb, don't get the tripping. 762 get the chopping, the flipping. Whoa. Ran away with the K in the trunk. Whoa. Ain't dapping up niggas, I'm giving fist bumps. Woo. I'm so fly, nigga, I'm glad. Ice on my neck too wet, I feel like Poseidon.
Okay, we back. So of course, shout out to technology because it just shut down. Maybe because you mentioned Logic, I don't know.
Most likely. That tends to happen a lot.
But as I was saying though, but as I was saying before it just stopped. There are plenty of different artists that you said you like because of the story that he was told. He spoke some truth. Um, Hip hop in its purest form should be doing that all the time. So I said I grew up in KRS One, Boogie Down Productions. Love's Gonna Get You is probably one of the best songs ever created. That was really deep and spoke a lot of truth. He had 13 good. MC Light had Paper Thin. There's tons of hip hop do in each form. Like in every era, there's some great storytellers that make people relate and stuff like that. So if Logic is one of the people that spoke to you, definitely. I mean, hey, it comes. He has fans.
Yeah, he does.
I'm just not one of them.
Yeah, no. Trust me, I understand. I'm not a huge Logic fan. I'm not a huge fan of Logic no more either, if I'm being completely honest, because I don't know. Last tape he dropped that I really enjoyed, I think, was probably The Incredible True Story, and after that, I feel like he started to give too much of a. Can I curse on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he started to give too much of a fuck. He started caring too much about what other people think, and it almost felt like his music wasn't even his, and he just kind of sounded like a bitch. And I just couldn't really get into it no more after that, man. And that's when I kind of hopped off the Logic hype train, and I kind of explored more to hip hop, and I started listening to people like obviously like I said Kanye, Juice WRLD, XXX, MF Doom as of recently, Fat Joe, Big Pun. Man, I listen to
Big Pun was an amazing storyteller.
yes, he was.
Amazing rapper, but probably very underrated storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he said a lot of good stuff. He said some lines in his flows. I mean,
Yeah,
which is still crazy to this day.
yeah. It was it was he said a little man that couldn't do. I don't know what he said. It was a song
Couldn't
he
do diddly.
Yeah. That shit was gas, bro.
Man,
I was like, holy, like he was probably that was the only other person that I could heard that could do something like that, other than maybe Earl Sweatshirt, I guess, now as a now example, who could probably do that, and from back then, or I guess not even back then, I would say Doom. He did that on the whole entire track of Madlib. So, yeah, man, uh, those lyricists are amazing. I love them a lot. So yeah.
So, being that because you're only 19, right?
Yes, I am.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the difference of the way that music is now to the way that the music was back then, or how music has changed in the last 10 years, so to speak?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved a lot, I would say, and definitely devolved at some points.
That's fair, that's honest.
Yeah, but overall, like, I feel like back during the ages of Tupac, again, I wasn't alive during this time, so I can't test on it, but this is just from someone who I would say is a student of this kind of stuff. Back during that time, I feel like there was more artistry in the things that they would do, and I feel like artists had more of something to say back then, right? And like now, like we live in an age where everything is extremely marketable. Everything, you can make money off of a lot of things now, and people are making music mainly to make money. Which, hey, I'm not knocking you. Okay, I like money too. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you get lost into that sellout kind of thing, who you are and yourself gets diluted, and I see a lot of people who kind of get lost in that.
Well, a lot of people, I would say, you don't have to have talent to make money in hip hop anymore. A lot of people don't have talent, but they're making money.
Yeah, for real.
And we the rise of that has put a damper on actual good music and good artists, and a lot of talented people get overshadowed because we get the buffoonery of what other people do.
Yeah.
Speaking this, because you're, and I don't mean to put this on you, but it's from your generation.
I'm okay, yeah.
So Sexy Red recently.
Go ahead.
Sexy Red recently was, she was denied going into a school because she smelled like weed, and they wanted her to speak in front of a school, and they denied her coming in. So instead of her leaving or whatever, she actually turned up in the parking lot with the kids and stuff. What are your thoughts on that? I'm just curious.
I just heard of this today. I'm not exactly sure what happened outside in that parking lot, so I can't tell you the details on that. But walking into an elementary school, or was this a high school?
They didn't really say, I don't think.
Either or.
I would assume it had to be a high school.
Yeah, either or. You shouldn't be walking into a place filled with kids smell like weed, though. Okay, I mean that's just my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, I mean, believe it or not, I don't really. Sexy Red is okay, I guess. Her music's alright. I don't have any preference or bias towards it overall. Just don't bring the weed and stuff like that around the kids. That's my only thing. You can do whatever the hell you want on social media, all that, but just don't bring the drugs around the kids, man.
I mean, I'll be honest. How I feel. I feel her music's trash. And don't get me wrong. The thing about it is like this: hip hop is a place for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And just because I may not like her music, that doesn't mean that there's not a place for her music.
Yeah.
Obviously, her records are selling and stuff like that. I just think that, like, the way that she handled the situation, like she went on social media, she shows she's the, if you're going to try to do role model stuff, then by all means do it, but don't walk in there smelling like you just, that's just crazy to me. Like you just smell like you came out of the Cheech and Chong convention, and then you wonder why they won't let you speak.
Um, that's just a weird thing, a irresponsible thing to do. For sexual, she's in person. She is extremely nice.
And like I said, I feel like what she was trying to do was genuine.
Yes.
I just how she handled the situation.
I don't like how she handled the situation either.